Jennifer. Today we're going to talk about my video series, Notable Approvals, or hashtag Notable Approvals. It is what I would describe as my most successful marketing tool that I have. So it actually started as a written blog. And if you go to our website and you go to the older blogs, you can actually see it's still there. I would do like a slew of cases at once, all different cases, just some cases just putting like, since I do immigration law, like a native and citizen of this country got a work permit for this reason, and then I move on to the next one. And I also scanned and redacted all the approval notices and orders from the immigration court, and would put that up too. Part of it was for SEO, with the naming all the things, and the I-797 notices, which were the notices that were redacted. So when people searched for it, it would come up. And those did great. But the only problem I had with those is that it took me forever to write them. So I'd go months in between. Once I started going more than 6 months in between, I realized, all right, maybe I should focus more on only one case, like a more of an exciting case. So like certain cases, there's more to talk about than others, especially cases that were like, that went on for years. So I was sometimes I'd just write up a long one. And then when I started doing the lives last year, I realized, you know what, if I could do a short video, like just talk about one case, and it'll give a lot more information about the case. And then what turned out that these have been like the number one thing people cite for like what they saw and why they called us. And the people who see the videos are so much more likely to retain us. Now, I don't have hard numbers, so this is kind of all based on feelings, but there's no doubt in my mind that, like, I don't write down every time someone says I saw this or that, but I get so many where they're like, I saw you do a show about someone's case and it was like mine, and that's why I called you. So the reason it works so well, I think, is number one, people want to know that you know how to handle their case, that you've handled something like that in the past. So when you're literally telling them, I've done, a change of status from a TN visa to a B2 visa back to a TN visa, and that's what that person's doing, that they are definitely more likely to hire you because they already have faith in you. It also gives them a chance to see how much I care about, each case and each client, because I talk about the ups and the downs, and I'm just very honest about it. So it's just a really good way for me to show the type of person I am, show my worth, show my intelligence, show my sensitivity, all in one place. And I also enjoy talking about the cases, so you could tell that too. And they range anywhere from, I've had ones less than 5 minutes to my longest one was like 45 minutes. I, generally speaking, the videos on social media, you want to try to keep them short, but I actually found with these notable approvals, the longer ones sometimes get more traction because I go into such detail about the cases. And like, I used to not talk about like the evidence that we'd submit, but I realized that was something that people like. So instead of me just saying, oh, we got a marriage-based green card approved in 3 months, now I say we got a marriage-based green card approved in 3 months, and we submitted, A, B, C, D, E, and F as evidence, and that's why, part of the reason it was able to get approved so fast. So I really enjoy doing those, and I try to do them. I used to do them 4 days a week. I still try to at least once a week, but we're just too busy, which is a good thing. Because it's just like everything else with social media. It's not just about posting it or doing the live, I should say. It's about posting it after and making the graphic. And, since I do all that myself, it's doable, but 4 days a week it could take, half an hour to an hour of your time. So it's not always feasible every day. I'm trying to figure out ways to shorten that time. But anything you can do, I realize, where you're just talking about your work, for me at least, has been the best advertisement, so I stick to it. And I learned, don't worry about talking too much, because I always talk too much. But when I'm doing the notable approvals, like I said, people are like, they want to, you don't want to give away the farm, of course, but they want to hear how you did what you did. And I always make everything really complicated because it is, but I don't make it sound like everything's so easy. I always point out why it helped to have a lawyer, why it didn't help. Like, I always make sure, but you should bring a lawyer, or if you have this problem, you should have had a lawyer, or, the reason this went smoothly is because I'm a lawyer and they hired me. I always make sure to point that out. So that is all today for #FollowAttorneyAmanda. We will see you next episode, and have a great night.